This is why it's so important to get this right. Understand what metric you are looking at. Are you looking at M2 money supply, where it takes into account the top 4 central banks and other countries' M2, basically how much money they have printed overall? This is a signal for Bitcoin and Bitcoin alone. Now, if you're looking at overall altcoin season performance, you cannot look at M2 money supply alone. You need to look at the Federal Reserve, other central banks' liquidity conditions. This is not the money supply. The central bank liquidity part of this whole equation is what matters for the altcoin cycles. So the next time you hear about global liquidity mixed in conjunction with M2 money supply, just know that there's a big difference between the two when it comes to Bitcoin cycles versus altcoin cycles. This is great news for Bitcoin maxis specifically, as M2 money supply continues to grow because there's always more money printing. Bitcoin just continues to go up. This is definitely true. However, you can't say the same for altcoin season. This newly printed money only matters and flows into altcoin prices when the global liquidity conditions improve, which involves central banks actually putting that newly printed money into their balance sheet and supporting treasuries and other assets. So as long as the Federal Reserve is still shrinking its balance sheet, you see that global liquidity will also continue to drop. So even though more and more money is being printed and increasing the M2 money supply, that's not flowing into the Fed's balance sheet and thus not going into risk on assets like altcoins yet. To follow my Bitcoin trades, go to virtualbacon.com for a copy trading tutorial.